Thanks for stopping by. I like to preface this video by saying it is not a knitting tutorial, but it means to have something playing in the background while you work on your own knitting project. If you're like me and really enjoy having something on in the background while you work, sometimes the content you like is very visually engaging and you're several hours in and haven't gotten nearly as far along in your project as you would have liked to. So that's where I come in. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. It is the next day. I did my ramble about yarn and we are going to continue with the pattern. This is the Mitt the Family pattern by Neish Design. If you're just now watching this whole series and you want to join in, you can. In the description box there is a link to the Ravelry pattern and it is not free. You do have to buy it, but it's not, in my, I say this all the time, in my perspective, it is not expensive. So if you want to just take a look, go right ahead. Otherwise, for the month of, I almost lost my stitch marker again. For the month of August, this is the project until I'm done with it. And we are almost there, and it is not quite the end of August, but it's almost the end. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. But yes, I dropped my stitch marker in the last video and it was just kind of folded up under a pillow and some folds of my little duster thing I have on the couch. So it has been established, and at this point we knit, for my size hand, we knit 10 rounds in pattern, and now I have to set aside a certain number of stitches for the gusset. So I'm just going to double check my pattern, make sure that I have what I need right, and carry on. So I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. It's currently it's almost 9:30. It's 9:26 p.m. I am not tired, but I am tired because I didn't go to sleep until about 5 in the morning. I know, why would I do that on a night when I have to go to work? It was because I was up editing the other videos that I did yesterday, and I had to do it. I just had to. I couldn't leave you hanging. I wanted to keep up with this, so I pushed myself to stay up, to edit, to upload, and then I had to take one down again because I don't know if you guys remember last time I said that I took one down because I sneezed and left it in and forgot about it and uploaded it, and then I woke up the next day and I'm like, oh crud, I still have a video with me sneezing in it, and that's like, it was loud, so I didn't want to leave that in there because I literally sneezed and then I waited a little bit and then I sneezed again because my nose was still tickling me. I think it's because I cooked that night with pepper and it kind of like the dust just kind of, you know, came up my nose. But the other video that I uploaded was when I was casting on for this one, the second mitten. By the way, this is the second one, and I told you guys I was gonna just speed up through the cast on part, and of course I uploaded it, and then I was like, oh yeah, I told them I was gonna speed up through that part, otherwise it's gonna be really boring for like 5 minutes of me just like casting on and counting and poking and doing stuff, and I'm like, so I took it down and re-uploaded it with, actually I never uploaded it, I had to re-edit it because I was just gonna upload them all at night and go to sleep when I was done with it. So that's what happened. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, you're probably wondering like, why did you do that? Because I had to. I have to or I have to purl in 20 and place my marker. So let me double check that I did that. We know we have to count over here on this channel. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yay! So now I can put one place marker, and then I will do what I need to do and put my other place marker. But yeah, it's been a day and a half, it seems. It's been something. I'm just happy that I got to film with you guys tonight because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to. And my battery is still kicking, though I'm sure as soon as I say this, I'm going to get that red bar and it's going to say, yo, you need to wrap it up, my friend, because I'm going to die on you, so watch out. But I have my other one charging, so if worst comes to worst, I can still film tomorrow because my other one is going to be doing its thing tonight, and then it'll be raring to go tomorrow, which is nice. And I think this is what? Okay, no. Don't listen to me, because if you do, you're probably gonna have something bad happen. Oh Lord, this is something. You know, this is totally random, but I am so ready for winter. Like, I love fall, but I'm almost just like, can we just have the end of the year already? Are you ready for the end of the year? Raise your hand. I know I won't be able to see you, but if you have hands, hope, raise your hand if you're ready for winter. I'm just thinking, like, I want to hear some cheery music. I don't even like Christmas music really that much, but I mean, it's a bittersweet because I'll be honest with you, my mom, my biological mother, died when it was Christmas season. She died on the 14th of December back in, God, 98. It's been so long. It's bad that I don't even remember, but actually it was 97 because I wasn't 10. I was 9. Yes. So I'm thinking of the years. I just gave away my age. Yeah, 90. Oh God, it's been so long. Anyway, holidays have always been a weird time for me. I love giving people presents, but holiday time is kind of tough because that's when my mom died, and it's just, you know, you don't really get over that. So I will say, to the music, there was a moment in my life when certain songs triggered the feelings I had surrounding my mother's death, and like certain events that kind of happened and certain songs that were playing when certain things happened. So like for a long time I just got sick when I would hear some songs. I've since grown out of that as an adult, but they still bring back those memories. Don't like them. But I just need 2020 to be over. I just want to get my presents done. I just want to have a reset. But I think in a more shallow sense, I just want some hot cocoa. Like something to make me feel good. And it's too hot for hot cocoa. That's one thing I can't do year round. I cannot do hot cocoa year round. I can do ramen and I can do ice cream. I cannot do hot cocoa. It has to be holidays. It has to be cool months, and then I can have some hot cocoa. But 2020, can you please get yourself together? Like, we're all doing what we gotta do. Can you do what you gotta do? Please. And that's 2020, not you guys. 2020. So, yeah. There's so many things that might even happen in 2021 that I'm like, do I even want to say that? Do I even want 2020 to end? maybe this was my best year, because we don't know what the future holds. But I can't be too somber about it. But I will say I'm looking forward to hot chocolate. If that's the least I can do, hey, I'll take it. Okay, so now we're going to do round one. Okay, so this was our setup. And round one, do the thing. Okay. Okay, so this is where I messed up. Okay, so I'm going to give you a sneak peek. Not really. I mean, I guess. Purling is very much involved in this pattern. And depending on what you're doing for the pattern, it clearly marks which round is purling and which round isn't. And when I read this part, okay, I got this set up fine. I did my knitting through, did my markers, did my rest of the round, but then it said move your marker and then work in pattern. And because I thought it meant work in pattern as the pattern is described, I thought I was going to do some purling. But because I just purled around for the setup, I actually need to do the second one. And that's where I messed up on my first mitten. So you'll see, if you look extra close, which I do not ask you to, if you look extra close, you're going to see this garter stitch thingy, kind of just this subtle band around it. I can see it, but you know, people need to be social distancing, so I'm hoping that through the winter nobody's going to be that close to me where they're going to be like, hey, Paws and Pearls, what's going on with your one mitt? Clearly doesn't match the other one. Why are you weird? And I won't be able to have any answer for them, but I know I've caught myself. So even though it says work in pattern, I need to count the setup row as the pattern, continue from there, and not just start over from one round of pattern. Probably didn't make much sense to you, but it made sense in here, so we'll do that. Let us send me some good vibes that I'm making sense now of what I need to do. But yeah, I don't know. 2020. Hearing they're stopping the census early and all this stuff about mail-in ballots and yada yada, executive orders being... It's a mess. United States has just got a lot going on right now, and we need some thoughts and some prayers. For sure. I mean, what would it be like if the whole world just picked up a pair of knitting needles and knit? All the frustrations you have, just pour into your yarn, pour into your nimble little fingers, make some sweaters, make some scarves and hats, and, you know, think about, well, I guess what I'd call these are just like shower thoughts, like, who asked me for my opinion on anything? Nobody did, but you're here, you're my captive audience, you have to listen to me for 30 minutes or so, and these are the things I think about, like, why can't we all just knit and enjoy some meditative thought and maybe share those thoughts out loud like I am? Oh boy. Okay. Now what do we do? Okay, this is going to require a little bit of silence, a little bit of concentration. I can't mess this one up. I cannot do that. Okay. Alright. I mean, when I did it last time, it looked okay, so I think I can do it again. Okay. Alright, maybe not that. That one? No, that's where it's coming out. Yep. Okay, okay. We got it. Whoop. Okay. But now I still gotta concentrate because I gotta do this, like, again. Ah. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I just dropped something, but it didn't really exist in the first place, so it's cool. Okay. Alright. We got through. We made it through. It was like walking on a rope bridge across a moat of alligators. That's kind of what just happened. We had the alligator moat crossing moment, and we should be back on schedule with the rest of the evening programming. Okay. Well, that made me a little sweaty. I was getting a little worried there. Okay. But I'm glad, making progress, doing the things, all of the things. Not just some of the things, but all of the things. Whew. But yes, that is something that I think could really benefit everybody, is just learn how to knit. I've become, I wouldn't say I'm a better person for it, but I'm definitely more like puzzle piecey. It's like I have to read a new language. It's kind of cool. Okay. Alright, so we did the thing. Alright. Okay, so now it's making sense. So I have to increase in the thumb gusset by 2 every other round. And just like if you were increasing and knitting, you have to purl that round after to make it all look even, you know? So it's not like a very drastic jump in the pattern, just a gradual increase. So my knitting or my purling around is just like if I was making a sock, and purling around or knitting around to even things out before I go into my next change in stitch count. So now that we're on track, this should be easier for me. I was was honestly thinking that too hard, but it didn't say. It's a continuing pattern, so if you already just purled for the setup, then wouldn't you start with round one? I don't know. I'm thinking too hard, but that's how I would see it. That's kind of like how I am though. Sometimes I'm very literal. Like my brain, like if you tell me something, sometimes my brain just like takes it as is, like what you said, and I can't not understand it any other way. Like you have to be very specific, and then I understand it. But that probably is with everybody. Or I'm just different. I don't know. But, you know, sometimes it's like, what? I don't understand you. I don't understand your pattern. What are you talking about? So, but yes. Thankfully, not all the time does it happen where I purposely make the pattern for myself. Sometimes I just mess up and it happens to be that, okay, this is gross, so I don't want to give this to anybody, so it's going to be my gift for myself now. And then I just use it and try again. This is one of those where I made it for myself first with all intentions of it being for me so I can work out the kinks. 7 minutes, guys. Okay. Kind of move my stitch marker. Continue going around. Oop. So I have to make, how many in the middle? 14. 14 in the middle, and we're at 4 right now. So it's a few more math many more times. But I feel like I can do this. If all goes well, tomorrow, which is Tuesday, you might see me again for a later video in the week, but I might film tomorrow night if the mood catches me. It all depends on what's going on at work. Hopefully I won't be too drained because I am making progress here and I want to see this through, and if I'm lucky we might be done by next week. Not that it's a race, but I mean, it's not that hard. It's like a quick project, so it shouldn't take me too long. You hear that slam? My partner, it's like stomping and slamming doors are their favorite pastimes or something. I don't get it. Alright. So now we are going to work in pattern. Even everything out. So we're going to knit and do our thing and pattern around and around and around. Very cool. But I'm honestly going to stop it here because it's late and I don't want to end in a stranger spot than where we are right now. So we'll just say we're gonna make our way to our stitch markers in a little bit, which will be tomorrow's episode. When you see the video, it'll be tomorrow, but when I film it, oh my goodness, when I film it, it might be tomorrow, it might be Wednesday, might Might even be Thursday, don't know. But soonish you will see. And then we'll just keep working around. So with that, thank you so much for sticking around with me today. I hope you are enjoying your project, whether it's this or something else you're doing to keep yourself in good spirits and meditative maybe, or relaxed, whether it be for gift or for hobby. Whatever you're up to, I hope it's fun and exciting and very much enjoyable for you. So I'll be glad when both of them are done, so then I can just like put them both on and dance my hands around, be like, look, my first pair of mitten things done, and look for the next pattern. So with that, I will catch you in my next episode. Bye!